These are the most important things that you have to learn how to form that formation of abstract nouns from adjectives. Absent, absence, accurate, accuracy, certain, certainty, active, activity, hard, hardship, perfect, perfection, silent, silence, brave, bravery, cruel, cruelty, real, reality, busy, business, clear, clarity, innocent, innocence, necessary, necessity, loyal, loyalty, visible, visibility. All these are. Formation of abstract nouns from nouns. Child, childhood, brother, brotherhood, friend, friendship, bond, bondage, captain, captainship, use, usage. Then you have to do this exercise. There was no of food because of his death. There was no shortage of food because of his generosity. Write with that clear and perfect. Then you have to use clear, write with that clarification, clarify, clearance, write with clearance and perfection. He faced hardship in getting that appointment. The decision regarding who will get the captainship has been taken, like this. Then name the kind of the nouns in bold. The assembly applauded the stage performance. So what kind of that noun is assembly? Collective noun. Mr. Raymond is my neighbor. Raymond, the name, the proper noun. Health is wealth. It is what? What do you call it? Abstract noun. There was an aeroplane. Aeroplane. What do you say this? That it is also the proper noun. I trust our honesty. Abstract noun. The fleet of ships. This is collective noun, like this. Now, countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Countable nouns are those that can be counted. For example, fingers, fruits, books, people, the things which we can count. They are called the countable nouns. And the uncountable nouns, the stars, the rice, the wheat, the mustards, like this. We cannot count them, so they are called the uncountable nouns. And our water, air, sugar, all these are. We can also use few, a few, many with countable nouns. Uncountable nouns are those that can't be counted. For example, rice, sugar, water, milk. We use quantity for uncountable nouns. For example, a little milk, a lot of water, too much rice, very less sugar. If we have to use numbers with uncountable nouns, we use some other countable nouns with them. For example, 1 bottle of milk, 2 kilograms of sugar, like this. Write C for countable and U for uncountable noun. Exercise E. Then you can easily do it. Then we shall write number of nouns. Nouns can be singular or plural. Only a countable noun can have a plural form. The plurals of the nouns can be formed in various ways. Umbrella, umbrellas, table, tables. Most of the nouns they become plural by adding S with them. And add ES. Nouns ending in S, SS, SH, CH, O, and X. Then when we want to make them plural, we have to add ES with them. Then add VES. For the ending in F or FE, after removing F or FE, we have to write VES. Exception. Lip, lips, that hoof, hoofs, wife, wives, roof, roof. Exception. This means chief, chiefs, golf, golf, roof, roofs. These are not used. Then comes add IES. IES, that nouns ending in Y after removing Y. Baby, babies, lady, ladies, pony, ponies. Exception day, days, key, keys, boy, boys. Some nouns change their complete form in the plural. Tooth, teeth, man, men, child, children, goose, kids, mouse, mice, louse, lice. Exception house, houses. In nouns made up of two words, the main word changes to plural. Water bottle, water bottles. Grown up, grown ups. Passerby, passers by. Runner up, runners up. Daughter in law, daughters in law. Commander in chief, commanders in chief. Some nouns remain the same in the plural. Sheep, deer, shoes, socks, jeans, trousers, scissors, pliers, tongue, spectacles, hair, wages, news, moms, measles, mathematics, gymnastics, scenery, furniture, like this. Then give the plural form of the words given below. Monkey, monkeys, house, houses, sheep, sheep, hoop, hoops, horse, horses, lady, ladies. Then comes rewrite the sentences in plural. The jar has no sugar. The jar has much sugar. Or you have to write the jars have much sugar. My doll is kept on the shelf. My dolls are kept on the shelves. Maria wants to eat a slice of bread. That Maria wants to eat some bread. They want a glass of milk each. They want glasses of milk each. He has a bag full of rice. He has a bag that he has bags. He has some bags full of rice. Correct the numbers of the nouns where necessary. The basket was filled with all kinds of fruit. So I can do this. Then comes the genders of nouns. How is this? There are four kinds of genders, you know. Masculine gender, feminine gender, common gender, and neuter gender. So masculine gender, the males, and feminine, the females. Common gender, that the male or female, both are. That baby, this means a boy can be called baby, or a little girl that can be called baby. These are baby. Neuter. Then by adding ESS, lion, lioness, duke, duchess, prince, princess, actor, actress, god, goddess, we have to write them. Then by using, adding she, girl, woman, he got, she got, sales boy, sales girl, and salesman, saleswoman. Then comes our, by using a total different word, boy, girl, husband, wife, king, queen, gentleman, lady, horse, mare, ram, ewe, father, mother, uncle, aunt, widow, widow, buck, doe, colt, filly, gender, goose, son, daughter, nephew, niece, hero, heroine, bull, cow, fox, vixen, boar, sow, uncle, aunt, bridegroom, bride. Lord, ladies, so you have to learn cock, hen, drag, duck. Then change the gender of the nouns printed in bold and rewrite the sentences. The fox took away a cock. Fox, vixen. The son is more generous than his father. The daughter is more generous than his mother. Her father-in-law, her mother-in-law is a landlady. Landlord, you have to write landlady. Then come cases of the noun. The case of a noun tells us about the position of that noun in a sentence. There are 5 cases of nouns. If the noun is the subject of a verb, it is called the nominative case. Subject is the person or the thing who or which carries out the action of the verb. Raymond plays football daily. So it is the nominative case. If the noun is the direct object of a verb, object of preposition, it is in the objective case. Alice met your sister. Sister, the children play around the swings. Swings. Direct object is the person or the thing upon whom or upon which the action of the verb is carried out. If the noun is the indirect object of the verb, it is in the dative case. The teacher gave the students a few exercises. That is indirect object. The few exercises are the direct object. Indirect object of a verb, of the verb is the noun for whom, for which the action of the verb is carried out. If the noun is used to call a person, it is in the vocative case. Mr. Victor, your friend is waiting for you in the drawing room. Vocative case. If the noun denotes possession or ownership, it is in the possessive case. This dog is Julie's. Then write the case of the nouns pointed in bold. Mary, name, table, pen, like this. The noun phrase. A group of words that function as a noun within a sentence is called a noun phrase. His urgent letter was read in the conference. My mother bought an expensive watch for me. That his urgent letter, an expensive watch, these are the noun phrases. Then comes the prepositional phrases. Prepositions are the words that show a relationship between nouns and other words in a sentence. The nouns that follow prepositions are objects of the preposition. The cat on the fence wandered among the houses. So here on the fence and among the houses. A preposition along with an object is called a prepositional phrase. To complete the phrase, the preposition can have a noun phrase. She could hear her brother snoring across the room. He liked to sit on the plastic chairs. Like this. Then comes our underline the noun phrases. The train went into a dark tunnel. The wooden table was placed on the roof. The valley is between two tall mountains. The kitten was sitting on the red rock. Like this. Then underline the prepositional phrases. The children played around the wall. Monica lives near a bench. Yeah, prepositional phrases here. Around the wall, near a bench, down the ramp, fell on him, like this. And then match the preposition to the noun phrases used as object. Through that dark tunnel or across the blue lake, that on a or on the tall trees or like this. In the dark tunnel, both are right. On the steel table, so your chapter noun is over here. So read them again and again. This is very simple, but you have to be careful and pay your attention. You must learn this. Without grammar, that you cannot make sentences correctly. You cannot speak. That you will automatically hesitate. So you have to learn grammar. Grammar is important in English. That people say that there is no grammar in English, no father, mother of English. It is quite wrong. Grammar is in every language. Thank you.